There we go. We're going to do a cold open. What's up, people? It's a New Breed Podcast, the world's best music podcast, talking about everything brutal, new death, hard slam, grind, thrash, core, industrial metal. I'm one half of your host and duo, Jay Horsecow. With me, I have my partner in crime, the notorious TIM, Tim Anderson Jr. How you doing? Man, that was a mouthful. Oof.
Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good.
That's insane. That's insane what you just said.
Right. I can't believe I got that out in one breath. I'm going to go up and get out of the chair, though, and I'll be fucking falling over. I'll have a stroke.
That's how I know you're a pro, man. You were able to do that without tripping over your words. That's insane. I can't do that.
A lot of yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. So joining us this week, we have special guest from the band Richmond, Virginia's Enforced, the vocalist Knox. Colby Knox, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here. Happy to be with you.
We are stoked to have you. So before we start talking about the new album and all that stuff, I got to tell you, man, so I got to see you guys in Philly not too long ago at the church. When you were going around with 200 stab wounds and phobophilic and undeath. So first of all, I will say that show was one of those rare shows I've been to in my life where it seemed like all four bands were trying to blow the other one off the stage, which is the best show as a fan because, you know, everybody is bringing their A game. I had heard your stuff. I had never seen you live. That place, Tim, it was fucking bananas when these guys came out. Like, it literally went nonstop the entire set. And then, Knox, you must have been exhausted coming off because I looked around the room when you guys were done and everybody was, all the old guys were standing there with their hands on their knees and everybody was breathing heavy. And it was cold,
a good feeling.
But
I've always wanted to play at the Unitarian Church, like just watching, you know, old videos of like old hardcore bands and stuff, like just with like the iconic carpet. Because apparently it's a daycare, but that's only half of it is the venue. And then they put up that barrier, that's the back wall for the bands to play, but they take that barrier down and there's a whole playpen and everything on the other side. So one side of that kiddie carpet is thrashed to hell and the other side is totally fine because everyone's stage diving and, you know, going nuts and everything. But man, I've always wanted to play there since I was like 15, 16, and I finally was able to. So that was fucking awesome for me. I thought that was so sick. Yeah, we got a good reaction. So
the set was great, man. Like everybody was moving the whole time, and I was really surprised because I wasn't sure how it was going to go over. Right, 200 stab wounds, undeath. They're fairly and phobophilic, right? If you look at a Venn diagram, they're fairly close, right? And I'm like, okay, how is Enforced going to go over? Yeah,
we're the ugly duckling when it came to that lineup. But in terms of fans and sound and I don't know quality, I guess like we fit in perfectly because we were just as aggressive and just as feral and just as, you know, had like decent slamming parts, just like everybody else. And, you know, like trying to follow up phobophilic every night is like that's not easy. And I fucking hate them for it. And I've told them my frustrations with them. Just like, you're too fucking good. Like, but at the same time, for that whole tour package, we all kind of came to an understanding that like you could just roll the dice and change the lineup every night and it would go the exact same. Like everyone played on point, everyone had great sets. We were all like, it was like a pinnacle achievement for every single band and at every single show. So it was just like, yo, Phobo playing first, that's setting the bar really fucking high. And like then either 200 or undeath is like it's going to get harder to top the farther you get down. So headlining is not a good thing.
Right, because you're fighting everybody else.
You're fighting everybody else.
Jay,
Tim
did we just talk about this?
Yeah, we just with Harvey with Graphic Nature.
Yeah,
where
you don't want to be the headliner anymore.
He said he hates being the headliner. He would rather open. He's like, I open, play middle of the bill, I load my shit in, I get to be done. I get off the stage, I get to shake hands, I can hang up on the merch table, I get to relax. He's like, headliner, you're done and you're like, fuck, we got to load the truck because we got to get on the road to the next place.
Yeah.
We're playing last.
Yeah, it's hard. It's harder. I would be down with like, if I could do direct support for the rest of my life, I'm cool with that. Like, I get to have kind of like the fun in the beginning. I don't need to load out immediately. Kind of a higher billing, but not that much. We're good. Like, I'm cool with direct support. I never want to headline. It's so much pressure.
my favorite part would be, now I get to crack a beer and watch the other band and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's the best part. I'm just side stage, just watching how everything else pans out for all the other bands. That's the best part. Like, that's the fun part. And especially like talking with other bands or hanging out with other bands side stage and watching someone else play. And like, oh, they changed that up just they tweaked that a little bit. Oh, they did that faster than they did last night. Like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing now. Like, and everyone's trying to hone their craft all at the same time. Like, having kind of the side stage view of that is really cool.
Well, I mean, that's where the band begins to be the, as I can't think of the word, but if you're on the road as much as a lot of you guys are these days, that's where you hone your craft. So I mean, it's
you sharpen the knife hard.
Yeah.
It's for a lot of bands, it's called a tour tight, where like you play the same set over and over and over and over again for 6 weeks straight. And the first week or so, it's probably a little rough, but I mean, it's passable and it's good. But then between week 2 and 6 or 5 or whatever the fuck, who cares? You're so tight that it, like, the actual set becomes second nature. And so like, that's not even the part you're even focused on anymore. because you're so dialed in to what you're doing that you're just like, oh, okay, I just gotta like go and do work for like 30 minutes and then I can go back and we can continue what we were talking about or whatever, what have you. Like me and Aaron from Football Film just like in the middle of a conversation being like, oh shit, like, hey, I'll be right back, I gotta play real quick. And then just like, and just nail it. Like, it becomes second nature. And that's where every band wants to be, where it's so like, it's like a cathartic, natural thing to do. Not saying that it's like all scripted or anything like that, but like,
you're dialed in.
Yeah, you're just dialed in, and it becomes so natural that there's nothing weird about going up on stage in front of like 300 people in a foreign city and just being like, hey, what's up, you dumb motherfuckers, I'm about to kick your fucking ass, and then just play and berate the audience for the next 30 or 45 minutes. And they love it.
I love that. I love when bands talk shit to the audience.
Yeah, right.
That's the best.
Yeah,
right.
Cool.
I mean, cool. And the other thing about, like, again, you went out with some younger bands. Tim and I were talking about in a different episode how it seems like bands these days, Tim and I are old. I don't know, level up is the right term, but the leaps in maturity in tight, right, and being dialed in, it seems to happen faster and faster and faster. So like, for example, through pure coincidence, I've seen Undeath and Frozen Soul, I think 4 times in the last 12 months. And the difference, it was opening from Dying Fetus, Psycho Las Vegas, playing with Sanguisugabog, all that sort of stuff. But the difference in just Frozen Soul, right, with how much tighter they've gotten just by being on the road and playing. And then you guys' new album is a fucking monster. The Undeath stuff is a monster. We're good friends with Adam from Orthodox, and from the last 2 albums, it was huge. So it just seems like bands are getting tighter and more mature and more in the zone at a faster clip. I remember like the old stuff in the 80s where you'd listen. No offense to Sepultura, but it took them a couple albums to get there. It took, Obituary a couple albums. It seems like the younger bands are hitting it at a speed where you guys are getting on the mill and you're just going.
I think that has to do with maturity as a whole. Like, I know for myself, and I know, for guys like Obituary, they started when they were in their teens. Like, they really didn't understand, and I didn't understand how 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 everything is supposed to work, and especially when it comes to writing albums and making albums and stuff, and then touring. It doesn't starting that from such a young age, you're kind of just throwing your hands up the entire time, being like, I don't know. Like, I have I'm this many. Like, I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know there's a craft to live performing, and that kind of gets understated, I think, nowadays, because bands like 200 and bands like On Death and stuff, they're coming at it from a proficiency of starting a little bit later, not when you're 13, and being a fucking idiot you're in for 10 years. Like, they kind of like held back a little bit. I was like, let me like really figure out everything that I'm supposed to be doing, rather than just jumping in head first into the wood chipper. Like, there's no need to do that, which at the time, when I was 13, I was like, what, 2003? Like, there was no way to not know. There was no way to understand that. You just did it. It was just a thing that you did. And you get your fucking head cut off for it. But nowadays, like, yeah, everyone's far better at their instruments.
Yeah. Yeah. Big time.
At a relatively earlier age. And they understand songcraft and songwriting a lot better than the 15-year-old. So, coming out of the gate at, mid to late 20s, killing it. You're just like, yeah, because they took their time and they knew what they were doing. so
yeah,
they didn't, like, there's less mistakes made because they're not young and stupid. They know what they're doing. So yeah, kudos to them. I mean, I've noticed it a lot with a lot of, quote unquote newer bands, but like, they're ascending at a rapid pace because they're good at what they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tim and I talk about it all the time. I mean, drums specifically. If you look at
Jesus,
just how, not only how technical, but how fast and how tight some of these guys play, even the guys that don't play with clicks, it's like, this is almost inhuman, and they are going, and it's like, Jesus, how
it's stupid. Like, it's unreal how a lot of these bands play. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, as I'm not the youngest guy, and I'm the oldest in Forced. I think I was the oldest on that tour package at 32.
That is kind of wild, man.
Yeah, everyone's like looking at me for stage advice. I was like, yo, I don't fucking know. But seeing how all these bands play and how they're so fucking professional. It's really awe-inspiring, and really, like, I don't know, I get so much drive from it, playing with younger bands and stuff, that the future looks pretty bright. I'll put it that way. That's the easiest way I can say it. Is like, all genres, just metal in general, it's gonna be great.
It's almost like there's so much maturity and movement so fast that bands are stepping and driving the scene into faster, higher place. I mean, did anybody ever really think Knock Loose was going to play Coachella and get the not only play, but get the reaction that they did?
No. And having played with those dudes before, they didn't even know that. Like they had no, if you had told them 2 years prior that like, hey, you're going to be playing Coachella and you're going to get one of the best reactions from Coachella, they would have kicked my fucking ass. but then it became a reality. So it's just like, dude, no one's expecting any of this to happen. It's not like a projection or like some predetermined fate. Like everyone that's, slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's just kind of how the wheels are turning. And it's awesome to see. I'm fucking here for it. I love to see friends and acquaintances, really just knock it out of the ballpark. I don't know what else to say.
I hear
that's
you.
Awesome.
I want to talk about Century Media real quick because I feel like back in the day, see, I'm almost 40. So when Century Media was putting out like the compilation, say like when I was like 20, you knew what you were getting on Century Media. It was going to be death metal mostly, or like Theater of Tragedy, shit like that, them kind of bands. But nowadays, whoever's doing the AR over there is got a good ear now because you're getting bands like you guys and Orthodox and who else just got signed Century Media.
Sugabug is Century Media, isn't it?
Yeah, they're on Century. Yeah.
Like you're getting whoever's doing, like I said,
I think Frozen's on Century too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like they're starting to realize that the subgenres of metal are pretty much the bigger thing nowadays. I mean, like thrash and death metal are fucking huge now, right now.
Yeah. I think they're just kind of investing in the future to be like, I know that sounds very Patrick Bateman, but they're recognizing that like, okay, you can't rely on legacy acts forever.
Exactly.
And you need to invest into a new generation of sound and fans and try to build and sustain the bands, the fans, the empire pretty much. And you can't necessarily do that with just a handful of albeit huge, but just a handful of legacy bands that doesn't tour as much as younger bands who are hungry for it and tour 6 or 7 months out of the year. That it's a completely different mindset. It's completely different, like older bands can't be on the road for 6 months out of the year. Young guys can, younger people can. And so it's worth your time and investment to push these or find and push these younger bands to kind of push the zeitgeist and keep your funds going pretty much. It makes total sense.
There's a place for hardcore bands, deathcore bands, right? Who would have thought if I tapped you in 2019, Knox, and said this Lorna Shore band is going to be fucking massive in 2023, no. You would have thrown a beer at me. You would have been like,
no. I would have
thrown a beer at you.
It would be an empty beer. That's alcohol abuse. That's alcohol abuse.
Right? But you can invest in these. It's no longer a zero-sum game where my band wins and your band loses. It really is my band wins. I'm going to drag you along with me gravitationally. And then all these bands are going to raise the tide. And it makes sense to spread the wealth and look, like you said, right? Metallica isn't going to tour forever. Who's below Metallica? Well, there's some other thrash bands from the 80s that are still kicking around. Your next biggest band is what? Lamb of God, Slipknot, right? They're not going to tour forever. Gojira, who's kind of on their own level, right? I mean, who's behind that? It's up to the labels to help bring that stuff out, and festivals and, like you said, bands that hit the road and tour incessantly. I mean,
like I've noticed with some of the aforementioned bands that you brought up, like they tour, but like they'll tour like 2 or 3 months nonstop out of the year, and that's dope. Like, good, you did the damn thing. But there's a difference between touring cushy and touring in an old church van that you bought for $500.
Yeah,
it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
So like, you really got to be hungry for it. And you have to want it. And to where it's just like, is this a passion or is this a job? I mean, it could
Right.
be both. It could be both. But I think for younger bands as a whole, it you're beset on all sides of like negativity from promoters and from venues trying to take like, obscene merch cuts.
Mm.
And
That is unbelievable.
you're just trying to play, and you're getting butt fucked every which way. So you have to want it. You have to want to do it because it's not financially viable. Like, you just gotta eat shit until you're as big as like Unearth or Lorna Shore or fucking Suicide Silence or whatever the fuck. They didn't remember. Who cares? Like, name any band. Like, it's rough. It's really rough. But like, if you want it, then it's a fucking breeze.
It's good. It's good that you say that, because I think a lot of young kids that aren't in bands and just, sit there behind the keyboard and fucking talk shit on YouTube. I think a lot of them people and kids, they don't understand the grind, because they automatically think that any band that's on tour or any band that's signed to, say, Century Media
is making it.
Is that exactly is making the shitload of money, and they feel like you owe them something. And it's crazy to see that, because it's the total fucking opposite.
Yeah, I'm fucking broke, dude. Like, I'm broke. But I'd rather be broke doing what I love.
You love, exactly.
Than feeling completely empty and wishing that I was doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
With a flush bank account.
Yeah, I mean, like what you're doing right now is what a million kids wish they were. It's just, I wish they realized that the grind and
there's a lot of work that goes into it. Yeah,
yeah. There's so much work, and there's so much like psychological mind fuckery that you just have to like accept to do it. You have to convince yourself of like lies, pretty much. You have to lie to yourself.
Lie to yourself.
And be like, yeah, this is great. This is awesome.
It's like, funny because my mom thinks that because me and Jay do this, she's like, oh, you must be raking in the money. I'm like, what?
No,
we don't even make money to fucking pay the hosting fee. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I do my day job to afford my my hobbies, right?
Yeah,
like, this ain't paying for itself.
that's pretty much how I personally operated for years. I mean, I worked for a property management company as a maintenance technician.
That's what I do right
now. Hey, dude, respect.
Yeah,
honestly, respect. And the management company that I worked for thought it was sick as fuck that that I was in like a touring band and constantly playing out of town and like doing the thing. So they're like, whenever you want off, you got it. Don't worry about it. You got your job when you get back. And I was like, y'all have no idea how rare that is.
Dude, in maintenance, they let you come and go. That's I've been doing that shit for 15 years. That's unheard of.
I'm on year 10, or I was on year 10. But like, I was the only maintenance dude in the department.
Okay.
So I was like, y'all are cool just letting me bounce, and like nothing gets done for a month or like 2 months. And they're like, no, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it, man. Do your thing.
That's awesome.
Oh, who's fixing the leaks?
Somebody else.
Shit, we could go on and on about this, man.
Oh, dude, it was the sickest. It was the sickest. So, and when we went to Europe, I was still employed with that company, and by the time I got back, that company had gotten bought by a different company. Like, that was like based out in, I think, Alabama, Birmingham, and they fucking hated that I toured all the time.
Of course.
So they fired me on Halloween last year. I remember it vividly.
Oh, yeah.
Fired me on fucking Halloween.
That's heartless.
How scummy do you have to be?
That's heartless.
That's exactly why when you said you were doing maintenance, I'm like, how the fuck did you get out for a tour and then come? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
If I'm out for a day, I have 4,000 emails.
Yeah. They just fired my fucking ass, dude.
That's crazy.
I was like, well, you suck, but I get it.
Well, listen, one good thing about the stuff that you're doing is you can always find a job because everybody needs a maintenance guy.
Well, yeah, I actually started my own company once I got back. I do handyman, home repair, plumbing, electrical, general repairs and stuff.
Good.
So I started my own LLC back in January.
Good for you, man.
I'm able to pay the fucking bills, like still fucking broke, but I'm doing it on my own terms and on my own dime.
Right.
And that makes me feel far more scared.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a guaranteed paycheck. But I'm doing it for myself and I know where it's going or I know where it's coming from.
Yeah, and the phone ain't ringing at 3 a.m.
No, it ain't. No more on call. No more on call.
That shit, man.
Oh my God. Bless up. No more on call. Holy fuck.
I can't imagine.
Dude, we could have an episode for 2 hours of the fucking how horrible maintenance is. Believe me.
I can't imagine the calls you guys get. Like
fucking hate on call. Dude, we could go on.
You're gonna give him forever. PTSD, dude. He's gonna start having flashbacks.
No, I'm already going through the flashbacks right now.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a story. It'll take 2 seconds, but and then we'll get back to the band. I had a girl call me yesterday and say she's seen eyes in her garbage disposal. So she said there was a mouse. And I said, what the fuck is this girl talking about? I walk in the apartment, she's got a plastic cover on it, like a Tupperware thing. She goes, there's a mouse. I can see his eyes. I open it. I said, you mean the blades that are shining because it's brand new? You just moved in? And she looks in there and goes, oh. So this girl's freaking out over nothing. I turn it on. I'm like, did you hear anything happen other than it running? Like, this is the shit we deal with, dude. It's fucking unbelievable.
Now I know why Tim is pissed off all the time.
All the time. I fucking hate it.
Tim, I'm with you, dude. Like, it's incredible how stupid a lot of people are.
Let's not sugarcoat how fucking dumb people are. Yep. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I've never understood it. But So yeah. Tip your fucking maintenance, man. Jesus Christ.
Seriously.
That guy's got 7,000 things going on in his brain.
Dude, absolutely.
At any given moment.
I'm 39. I can hardly walk.
Dude, me too. I'm fucking 32, about to be 33, and fucking my knees are just shot.
Jay, what do I always tell you? This is hardcore. I can't stand anymore.
I can't stand anymore. Which I'm convinced that's why Psycho Las Vegas is the best festival ever, because there's couches fucking everywhere. Which is, oh my God, it was the best thing in the world to be able to lie down and take a nap in between two bands.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
So let's talk about the band. Knox, you got a new album coming out.
Let's get back to
it. New album coming out. I know Tim and I have heard of the advanced copy. It's fantastic. It's this wonderful portmanteau of thrash and hardcore, and the whole thing it gets to the point where you get to the end and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna listen to that again, because it feels like I was only listening for like 48 seconds.
Dude, okay.
That's
something that has come up in, I would say, 90% of interviews and 100% of just sending the album to people. Of just like, how many times did you listen to it? And they're like, like 4 or 5. You're just like, you listen to it 5 times back to back.
Just keep hitting play.
Yeah,
it's great.
Like, they're like, it's not long enough. And I was like, well, Kill Good, everyone said it was too long, and so we shortened it, and now you can't stop listening to it. That's good.
Yeah, there is something to be said for 10 tracks, solid in and out. The example I always use is Nails. Nails' albums were never long enough, because he would hit track 11 and he was like, I'm done. And you're like, it's done. Play.
Dude, Todd Jones is a fucking god. Like,
he's a monster.
He understands. He understood the assignment so well. Like he is a god among insects. Like I don't think I could ever approach him. Like if I ever met him, I would just like cower. The Todd is the fucking man. From Terror and Betrayed and fucking Nails. Like he is just so. Of course, the loud noise. He's so prolific, and he hits it every single time, no matter what he touches. Just turns to fucking gold.
Yeah,
he's. I'm an all-time Todd Jones fan. So
absolutely, yeah, it's good. His stuff is that Terror record that he just did with them was unbelievable. The Last Nail stuff was unbelievable.
Dude, he could write a fucking ambient album, and I'd be like, that's the hardest shit Todd has ever fucking written. It would be true, and it would be true.
Yeah, it would be true. So, what's next for you guys, Knox? Are you guys going to do some more touring? What's going on?
Yeah, we're gonna be hitting the road with Venom Inc. and Exhumed and Acid Witch this summer, and then side note, when is this gonna be?
We're a couple weeks out, I think. Yeah. Let me see. Ooh.
If it's not tomorrow, then I can tell
No,
No.
Late May. Looks like late May, early June. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we're doing the second leg of the Creeping Death album release.
Oh shit.
Tour. Yeah. Because we're gonna be on tour with Venom and until the end of it, which is in Denver, and then we're racing back to the East Coast to do a week and a half with Creeping Death. Like
that's awesome.
Days after. Then doing that with them, and then coming back home for a couple weeks, and then we have another full US tour in September that hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's around Full Terror Assault. So if you look at the lineup for Full Terror Assault, you could probably get an idea.
Oh, okay.
Now I got to do some homework.
Yeah, is that a tour or a show?
Full Terror Assault is a festival.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
is that the one in? It's somewhere in the Midwest. Yes.
Yeah. It's in I don't want to be wrong. I believe it's in super rural, either Indiana or super rural Illinois.
This is the same place that the Juggalo thing used to be, right? Cave and Rock.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
It's the same people that run the Juggalo Fest run Full Terror Assault.
Oh, okay.
But it's just sense. Instead of it being like Juggalo oriented, it's metal oriented, and it's a BYOB festival, which is gnarly. That's going to be absurd.
This lineup is
the people watching is going to be so sick.
I mean, this is kind of nuts. I mean, Cavalera,
yeah,
Cro-Mags, King Parrot, Weed Eater, Jungle Rot, and you guys, Stabbing. Tim, that band is. We just reviewed one of their videos. It's fucking awesome. The band from Texas, cool. Phobophilic, Belushi Speedball, Brat. Like, yeah, this is a lineup. Jesus.
Well, Jay, we would do an enforced track, but Century Media hates us. So
yeah, they hate us, man. Every time we do a reaction vid on somebody's video, copyright every time.
Really?
Yeah, we get killed.
Do one. If you get copyrighted, let me know, and I'll just be like, "Hey, don't."
Awesome.
All right, we'll give it a go.
Don't do
definitely.
that. I mean, let them speak.
Yeah, I don't. It's funny because I don't understand.
I don't get that. I don't get it either.
I don't either. You're getting free publicity. Like, what is your problem?
But then there are other people who like where it passes by, no harm, no foul. So I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't know what loophole they found or like what you're doing wrong, because it seems like it's the same shit.
Arbitrary. It's very arbitrary who gets pinged and who doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the AI and the algorithm is fucking
it's trash.
garbage.
Yeah.
I got another question for you, Knox.
Sure.
How good is that beer that they just made for you? Because it looks absolutely delicious.
I had 2 last night. So originally I thought that the give and take was each member gets 2 cases. And I was like, hell fucking yeah. But it's the band gets 2 cases. So split between 5 people, that's like 12 beers. And I was planning on, I was texting, family members like, oh yeah, I've got you on like, a 4-pack. I got you on a 4-pack. And now it's just like, you got to get your own, motherfuckers, because I only have like 7 in the house. Like I can't help you. You got to find it for you got to dig deep.
What kind of beer is it?
It's a Kolsch. It's a black Kolsch.
Oh, okay.
It's funny because I was thinking about it yesterday. It kind of complements the album because it's both light and dark at the same time. It's like very paradoxical. So, Kolsch's are like traditionally like a very crispy light beer.
Yeah.
And not high in ABVs. Like I think this one's like, just maybe 5, just like a straight up 5%. Nothing crazy. But the taste of it is really earthy and dark. So having that paired with a light ABV is at first was confusing, but it just fucking tastes good. Like, and it's like it has like, if you like dark beers and don't want to get super twisted super fast, like it's awesome. It's so sick.
I got tricked with the low ABV this weekend. I was drinking that 21st Amendment watermelon stuff, the higher hell stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell or high watermelon.
Dude, so I'm sitting there, my uncle's tattooing me, and then I'm like, dude, I'm feeling really good. I look over, I'm like, oh, that's like 10 of them. And then I drank like 6 more. I was so blitzed. Dude, that was ridiculous, man. Them low ABVs don't mean shit because they get you fucked up.
Yeah. Well, they only come in 4-packs of pints, so don't go crazy. Or do. I don't care.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was talking to the brewmaster, our buddy Brent, who wrote out the formula and brewed the beer with us. I was talking to him yesterday after I found out that we're not gonna get 2 cases per person. He was like, we didn't make enough to even do that. Like, we have enough for 3 kegs and like 1 pallet of beer. And where I was like, it's going to be gone tomorrow, right? And he was like, I fucking hope so. Because if that's the case, if it sells out immediately, then that means we can triple the production and have it as like a mainstay so everyone can enjoy it. But like starting out very small as like a test means that like they could probably make a War Remains beer like year round, which is awesome. Like that's the hope. So, I mean, if you're like desperate for it, by all means, like Friday morning, wake up at 3:00 in the morning and order some off of the Vale's website because they do ship. Yeah,
I don't think you can get shipped to PA, but you might be good over in Jersey, Jay.
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah.
I'll get one off you.
Yeah.
I'll be up early.
Oh, yeah. Does PA like what's it called?
They have the screwiest liquor laws, dude. They have the screwiest liquor laws.
What are they called?
State store?
State stores, yeah.
We have state stores and beer distributors. They don't sell them combined over here.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I could literally blink and see something that sells beer here. So that's a different world.
Yeah, it's annoying as hell. That's why I go to Delaware or Maryland. Like I was in Maryland this weekend, and they have the craziest fucking stores everywhere. You can get fucking anything over there.
Total Wine. You
Yeah.
can go in there. It's like going to you just stand there and stare. It's like, holy shit.
Dude, it's like a fucking mansion of just alcohol. It's great.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. Like, don't tell me how to do my job, kind of thing. I'm just like, I know what I'm here for. I know why I'm out. Why did you make it hard? I just like I get the most confounding thing is everyone's like, stop drunk driving. Like drunk driving is bad, but in Virginia you can literally go into any gas station, and 2/3 of the refrigeration is booze.
40s, yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, you're just like, well, I mean, that's sick if I don't plan on doing that. but if I did, it's probably even sicker.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's insane.
It's nuts. Yeah,
it is
so
crazy
nuts.
how like you go to get gas and you can just get as much beer as you want. It is wild, man.
Yeah, and then here in New Jersey, you got to go. It's just so backwards. It's so backwards.
Yeah.
But I saw the picture of that thing, man, and I was like, that looks really good.
Oh, it's really
the color of the
awesome.
head that he poured on it. I was like,
yeah,
wow, I can tell that's a delicious beer.
It is really good, and the can is like super specific because getting black gloss aluminum hard, apparently it's hard to get. And then having most cans for pint cans, it's just like your basic aluminum at the top, but these aren't. They match the can. So
yeah,
having
awesome looking.
black aluminum tops to where it's all this uniform, just black gloss, is apparently extremely hard to source. And so what that tells me is that they really went above and beyond to try and nail exactly like the aesthetic that we wanted to have for the beer, for the album art, for everything. I don't know. It's just like a very humbling and very cool experience.
It's really, really cool. And it's one of the things that a lot of breweries are doing these days. A lot of, this past weekend, was it this weekend? I think it was this past weekend. I went to the Decibel Metal and Beer Fest, and every band had a beer. And
yeah,
I mean, granted, I went about it the wrong way because I got there and the first thing I was drinking was like 15% high test stouts. I was like, my God, my eyes are floating. It's 4:00. And it almost feel like it's just going on. And I'm going, Jesus Christ, I got to make it till midnight. Like, how am I going to do this?
Yeah. Those types of beers is what, like, the brewery that we worked with, the Veil, that's what they typically do. Is like, oh, you'll get this little goblet and you're just like, oh my God, this is like the nicest, lightest, crispiest beer ever. And they're like, psych, it's 17%. And you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
you drink 2 of them, you're trash.
Dude, you're fucking done. You're fucking done. And so the fact that they were like, yeah, well, we got you. And we're like, don't do it, man. Like, don't do it. And they're like, no, we won't. And I was like, swear? Like, pinky promise? Like, holy shit. Because, like, this will fuck your fucking day up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they're like, no. So they did, and it was 5. They did a gravity test, and it was like 5.2 or something like that. And we're like, bullet dodged, literally.
That's not too bad.
But like we're playing Dark Lord Day with Cannibal Corpse and Pelican and stuff, and that's all through 3 Floyds, and that's going to be a monster of a fucking day.
Jesus.
in terms of ABV. It's gonna be brutal. Like, I might not survive.
Yeah,
wow.
The cool thing about all these bands doing beers and stuff too is it's not even the drinking of it, is like the collecting part of it, because some of them can like Corpse's beer, the Hammer Smash, whatever it's called. Like that can looks so fucking cool. Like it would just be
Mm-hmm.
cool to have it sitting there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like my like one of the cans I drank two yesterday. One of the cans I'm mailing to my brother who's sober, and he just wanted the empty can,
Oh, okay.
like to have, because A, it's sick, and B, he was just like, I've never known anybody that had a beer after them, and I want to have it, but I don't drink. So I think his idea was to like can cut the top and pour like candle wax and make a candle out of it,
Oh,
which
nice.
makes it's gonna look even cooler with like
Mm-hmm.
melted candle wax off the sides. I was like,
Definitely.
dude, the creativity is endless. Like, go for it, man.
I just Googled that event. I didn't even know. So, Tim, this is at Three Floyds Brewing in Indiana, and they have a whole shit ton of beer distributors,
Yeah,
breweries. Oh my God, there's a good 30 on this list. And then playing is Enforced, Pelican, Municipal Waste, Cannibal Corpse at a brewery. Like that sounds like a hell of a day, man. Like that's a
yeah,
hell of a day.
yeah. It's going to be a hell of a day. Like, it's going to be a good day, but it's going to be a hell of a fucking day.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Hit us up after and let us know how you feel.
Yeah, right. Immediately afterwards, I'll FaceTime you. Hey, buddy. Yeah.
That was me Saturday.
I'll
Yeah.
sound like yeah, I sound like Adam Sandler.
Just totally in
Hey,
left field.
Uh, let's talk about the record again before, because this is a
This
great
is a good
interview.
conversation. We're all over the place. Yeah.
Sorry. I
Oh,
know
no, 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 no.
I'm
No.
trailing left and
I
right.
just want to say, like, a lot of my friends listen to, like, they listen to metal, but they don't really get into like the hardcore aspect of like thrash or death metal and stuff. You know, they're all into
All
the
right.
Pantera, Megadeth, blah 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 blah. But my buddy Rich messaged me the other day, and he sends me a link, and it's the singles from the new record. I'm like, oh, you like Enforced? And he's like, dude, I'm really digging this stuff. I said, see, I told you, man, you need to open your mind and get into more bands that I tell you about, because there's other bands other than Pantera, dude. Like, start listening to this stuff, man. And like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get people into, you know, the thrash that's like coming out these days, because like the Enforcer, like your guys' new record, it's, dude, I was listening to the Advance today on the way home from work again. I'm like, Jay, this record fucking rules, dude. Like, it's
Yeah,
got
it's lit.
all of the fucking elements of thrash that you love growing up, just thrown in with like the slammy part. I love it, man. You guys killed it, man.
Thank you. Yeah. I think we nailed it. Judging by like what we set out to do and what came of it, I think we did exactly what we wanted to do. If that makes sense.
No,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
there's no frills, there's nothing to it. Like, it's just bare bones thrash. Like, it's dark, it's hard, it's kinetic. Like, it forces you to move. Like, that's all we kind of wanted to do, of just write the fucking album.
Yeah,
Make people move, make people want a circle pit, make people want a stage dive. Like, and if it was overproduced, then it wouldn't have that old school feel of like unpolished
yep.
thrash of like the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
That's exactly what I was just going to say. The production is on point.
You would lose it. You would lose that unique characteristic that kind of like makes it warm and authentic and awesome, like the shit that you fucking grew up on.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to write, because that's what we wanted to write. Is the shit that we fucking grew up on. So there's no overthinking. Why would we? They didn't fucking think about it. They knocked that shit out of the park in like a fucking week. Like, there's no need to do all of this shit. So we were just we were just in and out of the studio as fast as possible. Like, don't overthink it. Have a good take. Good enough.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like,
take it and run with it. Yep.
Take it, run. Like, if you fucked up, do it again. But if it's decent take, good enough for me, fine, great. Like,
I love that
good.
that tone that like you said, like it's not so clean and not so overproduced, like that guitar, like the overdriven guitar to the point where it almost sounds like it's gonna fuzz out the speaker, like it sounds like a buzz saw. Like I love that you guys know that sound, that old Sepultura sound, right? Where it's like, it's kind of like it sounds like a fucking table saw. I love it. Well, I love it.
When we were in the studio, because we finished drums and rhythm guitars in a day. And from Zach's guitar tone, it reminded me of it's not spot on, but it reminded me of Slayer Seasons in the Abyss, where it's just like this kind of has like this darker kind of muted tone, and it's just naturally heavy and kind of fucked up kind of nature of it. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good just the way it is. Don't tweak it. Don't change anything. We're good just the way it is. There's no reason to change it. It sounds natural. It sounds the way it needs to sound.
Yeah.
So keep it. And that's, and then we were done with the whole goddamn guitar track for every single song at the end of the day. And everyone was like, yeah, that sounds pretty sick. I mean, that's all it really takes. It's just like, does it sound, do you like it? Like it doesn't need, and there wasn't like, you know, with modern recording, like cutting sections out and like moving them together and like snapping them into place. There wasn't click tracks. There wasn't tempo mapping or anything. We just
fuck all that.
We just got. I mean, it has its place, but it did, like, we did all that for Killgrid, and we just like, yeah, that fucking sucked. Like,
you lose something. There's something lost in translation.
Well, because Alex doesn't play that slow. he can't naturally play that slow. So it made the songs longer by a long shot. Like,
and then when you guys are playing live, it's way faster.
Way faster.
Yeah.
Like we're playing UXO on our on the set list that we're going to be playing for a while. We're playing UXO. That shit's done in like 2.5, 3 minutes, and recorded it's like 4 and some change. Like,
God damn.
No one like, we never expected to play it that slow, but it just, at the time, it was like, yeah, to get the grooves right, it should be this slow. But then when we play it, actually, it was like, you know, fuck those stupid kids. Like, just play the goddamn song. And it basically came to that when it came to recording War Remains. It was just like, Alex was like, I'm not playing any fucking tempo maps. Like, it's so unnatural, and it's so annoying to hear this like beep boop 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 beep boop boop.
The worst.
And you're in the back of your head as you're trying to naturally play drums. He was just like, I don't want it. I mean, maybe that makes him like a bad drummer, but
no, it's the organic part.
It's the organic part. Well, I think that makes him a good drummer, because he was
exactly.
Like, you know,
if you can play on time without it, it makes you even better.
Yep.
Yeah. So he was just like, I don't want to do that at all. And we're like, okay.
The other side of that, though, the counterpoint for a fan is, if I listen to the record and I like it, and then you're showing up live, Knox, and you're blasting it at an even faster pace, I'm like, yo, like that's Like I love when bands change the arrangement, like go quicker, add a harmony, right, or take it up a half step. Like I love hearing that live because that's honestly those are bands that are talented. That you can take your own shit and be like, we're gonna tilt this a little bit, and you're gonna like it even more.
It's like a natural thing though, because he to his discredit, he can't keep a tempo because he gets too excited and he's super pumped, which I'm fine with. I don't care. I like it. Like we also play Hemorrhage for the new thing, so it's very obvious. Like it's him playing toms in the beginning, like sugar. But once the whole band comes in and he starts playing double bass, it picks up like 20 beats per minute. Like
awesome.
And then when everyone cuts and the actual like song starts, it cranks up like another 50.
Yeah. Dang.
Like just naturally he wants to play fast.
You know who was a perfect band? You know who was a perfect band at doing that stuff was Carnal Forge. Like you listen to the records and you're like, yeah, this is good because you can tell it was like pretty raw, but then live it's even more nastier. Like I love that shit.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the quality that we were going for. It's just like because we finished the tour without the Gates not even 2 days after we got home. We went into the recording studio and just started banging out fucking tracks. So we're already like primed. We've already been on the road. We're about to go on the road again. So we don't really have time to like sit and opine and ponder every goddamn note. It just, let's just write the record we were supposed to write or like record. It was already written. Let's just record the record that we were supposed to record and just get the fuck out of here and quit wasting everyone's time.
Right.
And
it kind of makes sense. And
just be done with it. Like
it
there's no reason to sit there.
Yeah. To me, what you just said, like you got off tour and went right in the studio, it kind of makes sense to me because your ears are already destroyed. Like if that makes sense. So it's like you go into the studio and you're like, fuck it, let's just keep going and knock this fucker out.
And it's the same idea with like being tour tight. Like
yeah, exactly.
We're playing, us playing together is like second nature at this point. So why would we want to lose that?
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Yep.
And then try to record a record. Why don't we just immediately keep playing and knock this out of the park in like a week? Like why? There's no need.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way. Yeah,
there's no need to have everyone's like talent and drive dry up and then try and write a record or try and record a record. No,
I never thought about that, Knox. How do you get yourself back in that mental mindset of like, hey, we took 2 months off. Now I need to write a record and then go back out again. Like I think that approach where you come right off makes more sense because you're already cycling.
Yeah, I mean the record was already written prior to any of that. I think it was written before we went to Europe last year, but it was just like scheduled for September. We're like, oh shit, we have that At the Gates thing. And you're just like, all right, I guess we're just gonna, do the At the Gates tour and then immediately keep going and record the record. And I'm glad that we fucking did because it sounds like how we actually sound.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like sound how you actually sound on stage. Yep.
Yeah. It's the closest. It's not a live record, but it's the closest you'll get from a recording, like a record from like the vibe and like the feel that of us playing live.
Yeah,
like
so
without
you guys
doing like an actual live record. Yeah.
You guys did a scratch track and then just played off of that.
Not even that.
Oh shit, okay, wow.
I think we did a demo. After Europe, we did a demo really fast at our friend Yave's home studio. He demos. I think he demos a lot of the municipal waste stuff.
Oh, okay.
So we did a really fast, like half a day demo of everything, just so I could get a full gist to write lyrics in July. And then I wrote all through July and through most of August. And then we went on tour and then we recorded all of it. So it was like this super
bang, bang,
fast
bang, bang.
pace.
Yeah.
It was just bang, 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 bang. Like just knock it, just kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, go, 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 go. And the people say that, pressure makes diamonds. Like I think this is a diamond for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
man.
absolutely. I know I don't want it to keep you too much longer, Knox. You had a full day, but I do want to ask you. So for our listeners, they run the gamut, right? From young kids to the old heads like us. Interests all over the place. What are some other bands that you think that they should be listening to? What are some stuff that you think everybody should be checking out? Like, yo, these cats got some talent.
Fuck.
It always stumps someone because they're not
ready for it.
Not ready for it. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like I'm so kind of stuck in my way of listening to things that I love, and I'm kind of a pedant when it comes to new things. I'll get on board, like 5 years after the fact. I'm one of those dudes. It's like, oh, you heard? You check out this band Pink Floyd? They're fucking awesome. So I'm not well equipped for this, but I would say check out the new High Command LP that they put out this year. I would also say check out. You said everyone runs the gamut, right?
Yep.
Because it's going to get weird, or just off the table. I think, are y'all familiar with the band Drug Church?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The last Drug Church LP and their new single, I think it's called Myopic. Very good. Infinite stage dives to that band. Let's see. I recently got my girlfriend into Fiddlehead, and that's pretty cool.
That's a band that me and Jay are like.
We keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, that just makes it interesting to me. It's just like if you're constantly changing your opinion on it, that means that there's something there.
Yeah.
There's something to talk about, and just having a conversation about a band or about music in general. That's great. Like, I mean, and Fiddlehead is that for me. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm totally sold. Other times I'm like, yo, this band fucking sucks.
That is 100% how I feel.
Yeah.
At the same, but I have those feelings at the same time. So it's just like, well, fuck, this is a really interesting band. Like, because they make me feel the exact opposite at the same time. Let's see. Gotta give it up to our record release date mates in the band God's Hate.
Oh, hell yeah.
God's Hate by God's Hate came out the same day as Killgrid. So they're the homies.
That is an incredible record, man. I totally slept on that record.
It's fucking dude, it's fucking. Like I call it dummy. I don't mean it like they're dumb, but like.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yep.
It's dumb hard, man.
No, but like I'll equate it this way. Have you ever seen like someone that's so attractive that you immediately feel stupid?
Mm-hmm.
You're just, this person's dummy hot. You just go like, oh, I lost all my brain cells. You're just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I can barely walk. They're dummy hard. I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna fucking get my skull caved in. And you're just like, oh, okay. Like,
have you ever seen the LDB set that they did that was like produced? Dude, that the mosh part in Be Harder is so fucking ridiculous, dude.
But but at the same time, I totally agree with the sentiment. Life's hard, be harder.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Got it. Check. Like with it.
Like I go back to that. Like when I'm editing this shit, like when we're done, I'll usually edit to like 12:30, just because for the fuck of it. I always go back to that LDB set because it's so fucking ridiculous.
It's good. It's good shit. Yeah. So yeah, everyone check out God's Hate if you haven't already. If you haven't, you're fucking lying to yourself.
That was me.
Honestly, I've been checking it out more recently. Speaking of God's Hate, I've been checking out re-listening to the last Harm's Way album.
Oh yeah, it's great too.
Is kind of more like industrial Godflesh influence,
mm-hmm.
and I think Justin Broderick remixed and like put his own spin on the entire album, which I haven't listened to yet.
Oh, yeah, I gotta look for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, very fucking cool. So, I mean, mad props to them. That's legendary shit right there. Like,
mm-hmm.
that's something that I could only dream of ever having done for us, which that'll never happen. But like, that's
hey, you never know, man.
Yeah, I mean, but that's also like one of those little kid dreams of just like, man, I wish I could look at him. and they did it, and you're just like, holy fuck, they finally fucking did it. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
How about Richmond though? Like, what bands out of Richmond are big now? Because I know the hardcore scene there has always been kind of like on the bigger side, but like you don't really hear too much about the metal side of Richmond. I mean, it's a smaller city though, right?
You're balancing a very tight rope. Like, it could be either, depending on who you're talking to. Like, one of my favorite bands going now is a band called Killing Pace.
Oh, okay.
And if you're on the metal side, they sound like Napalm Death. And if you're on the hardcore side, it sounds like the most psychotic shit you've ever heard. But it's Napalm Death. Our original drummer plays in Killing Pace.
Okay.
And he's fucking killing it, dude.
I'm gonna write that down right now.
Oh, it's so good. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose your fucking mind. He also plays in another band that's kind of like, I wouldn't call it worship, but it would be like inspired by this band Blazing Tomb, who does like bolt thrower-esque metal.
All right, I'm in.
Tons of mid-tempo double bass, just kind of chugging along things, but they have awesome fucking riffs. Them, and then Jesus, Isaac is in that band too. Oh my god. Another band, Division of Mind, is another.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Is another hard ass fucking band from Richmond. So I would say DOM, Killing Pace, Blazing Tomb.
And obviously you got Lamb of God down there, so.
Well, yeah, but I don't think I need to promote them.
Exactly.
I think they're doing pretty good. But
yeah, they're doing all right.
Yeah, and there's I think Municipal Waste, some band called Guar.
Guar, whatever.
Something like that. I don't know if I got the name right. But
one more thing before we get out of here. How was going on the road with At the Gates? That has to be, as a kid, as a dude your age, like At the Gates, like, I mean, come on, dude, Slaughter to Soul, like going out with them, that must have been like super cool for you guys.
Well, they're promoting the 30th anniversary of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, cool, this came out when I was 2.
Yeah.
So I felt very out of place I felt very like, at first, I felt it was like, well, this really has nothing to do with me, and I really have no way to kind of like connect to this because it's so far back that like I couldn't connect to it even when I was getting into,
Yeah.
hardcore or metal or anything like that. So I was just like, fuck, like this is gonna be really awkward. Like, because like I have a working understanding of about the Gates and Slaughter of the Soul, but I don't know every single fucking riff at every single fucking second. And I don't know all the drum fills and stuff. So I was just like, this is gonna be weird. And they could care less. Which was awesome.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they first show, we open, Waste plays, they play, we all go to the back to the green room and everything. And like Tomas came up to me and he grabbed me by the shoulder. He was like, "You are fucking incredible."
That's awesome.
I was like, I guess I just remembered all of Slaughter of the Soul. And I was like, yeah, you're awesome too. And he was like, no, stop it. You don't need to do this. Like, don't kiss my ass. I was like, okay, I won't. So I didn't. But he was in. Tomas was also in Dysphere, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we talked more about Dysphere than we did about At the Gates. Like, Dysphere is fucking sick.
Yeah, great band.
Yeah, it's a disc band. It's like Discharge, Disclose, Dysphere. So yeah, we kind of connected more on Dysphere than we did At the Gates, which is awesome. He loved to talk about it, and it kind of, we became close. It was a lot of fun.
Good. Listen, so the record comes out Friday, right?
Yep. 28th. Yep.
Yeah.
Soon.
Well, dude, seriously, people listening, check the record out, man, because it's really fucking good. And
yeah, for sure. Like, please. I mean, even if you fucking hate it, just give it a chance. Just listen to it once. That's all I ask.
I think as of right now, we're recording the 26th. It's from what I've heard, it's in my top 10 right now. It's really 100%, good, man.
Yep.
I'm loving it.
It's in my top 10 too.
It better be.
At number 9.
Yeah. Dude, seriously, man. Though, but thank you for the time, man. I know it's getting late,
seriously.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just worried about getting back here on time.
No, yeah, but dude, this was one of the funnest interviews we've done this year.
It seriously has.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad
you don't get a chance to interview a maintenance guy all the time, so I feel
real,
your pain,
dude,
man.
If you ever want to just go down a maintenance web hole or like a wormhole, just email me, and we can just have like a side, like a Patreon show where we just bitch. We just bitch and complain.
Oh, I could do it.
We can do it, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll do a sideshow, right, of tales of the maintenance guys. So I want to thank Knox. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to talk to us. I want to thank all of you listeners watching for tuning in once again. NewBreed_podcast at both Twitter and Facebook. NewBreedPodcast@gmail.com for all your questions, comments, complaints, or concerns. Check out the new Enforced album coming out on the 28th. And until next time, this is the New Breed saying cheers.
Later, man.
Cheers, fellas.